Here's Karen reporting for the Railway Lines Development Project from Tumpat to Tanah Merah. Here's the clip of their
And salam
conference.
sejahtera to our Ministry of Transportation and Ministry of Development, representatives from the local people of Kampung Wakaf Baru, and our friends from the private sectors and the Malaysian Nature Society. Welcome to the meeting of the Railway Line Development Project from Tumpat to Tanah Merah that runs through Wakaf Baru that our team proposed in cooperation with the Ministry of Transportation and Ministry of Development. I am Miss Fatihah, the head project manager for this project, and right next to me is my co-project manager, Miss Zulaika. Would you like to say something to them first, Miss Zulaika?
Thank you, Ms. Fatihah. Good evening and salam sejahtera. I'm Ms. Zulaika, also a project manager for this plant. I'm hoping all of us can reach an absolute agreement by the end of this meeting. So, without further ado, let us begin. As we all know, we are going to build a railway line from Tumpat to Tanah Merah, which I believe is going to benefit lots of people, whether it is our citizens or the stakeholders. I also think it is necessary to be transparent during this meeting and voice out any questions or concerns regarding this project. Ms. Fatihah, will you please continue?
Thank you, Ms. Zulaika. As you all have heard from Ms. Zulaika, this railway line project of ours is proposed to benefit all of us for the ease of movement to and from Tumpat to Tanah Merah and all the area in between, especially here in Kampung Wakaf Baru. Thus, I am hoping for full cooperation from all of you during this meeting. Then let's start with the Ministry of Transportation if you have anything to say.
Thank you to Ms. Fatihah and Ms. Zulaika. I'm Mayun from the Ministry of Transportation. The government has recognized the importance of public transport for the whole nation. I always believe that we have to see in a bigger picture and long-term development. Transport and infrastructure plan will contribute to the economic growth in Malaysia. So with the new railway lines, Malaysia will have a more sustainable, accessible, and innovative transportation service. Besides, as the share of the railway transport from Tumpat to Tanah Merah network increases, the share of road transport for passengers will be reduced. Therefore, the development of this railway project will significantly contribute to the reduction of carbon emission from transport. Does anyone have any questions or concerns about this project?
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. I am Miss Ain, the head village of Kampung Wakaf Baru, bringing the voice and the concern regarding this project. Actually, there is a certain issue that arises about this project, which is a guarantee. So, the community needs a guarantee from the developer that the new railway line you guys are about to build is not going to affect us like community safety throughout the construction is carried out.
Yes, Ms. Ain. We have to consider the environment degradation as well as the effect on human health during the railway development. In order to ensure the safe and smooth running of the construction with minimal adverse ecological impacts, the project team must comply with the Environmental Impact Assessment Guideline in Malaysia. The risk assessment consideration should be done before the construction by addressing the perceived risk during the railway project. Hence, the negative impact during the construction could be minimized or prevented with effective control.
We are the community of Kampung Wakaf Baru actually already aware about this project, and your opinion is very good that here we have a new railway line that I believe is going to give us so many benefits. It's just that there are few people who are thinking about this construction because it is such a big project that we are afraid is going to affect us in a negative ways like air pollution and also private land property. They are going to impact our life and we are concerned about our health. I hope that the government and also developer already have a solution for this concern.
As a member of the Malaysian Nature Society, I would also like to raise a problem that would appear in this project. But will the person in charge take action on noise impact that is caused by construction and operation, and also noise mitigation measures? And as the additional to what Ms. Tasnim said, how will the ground condition change? There will be potential effects on receptors associated with ground or groundwater, risk of contamination, for example, fuel spillage, the potential for exposure to human health receptors to contaminants, creation of new pollutant pathways, and potential effects associated with earth moving. How's the ministry going to take action on this?
We need to make some prevention like cooking The environment must be protected. According to the Environmental Act 1974, we have to know the impact on the environment. This railway project can give an advantage to citizens, but we also have to protect the environment. Besides that, we can provide for disposal, treatment, management, storage, and transfer of scheduled waste. However, safety also plays an important role in preventing and reduce from the accidents. We can make sure the safety of the facilities and have insurance for every worker and prevent them from accidents.
But what is the benefit that we get from this project, and how about the economic aspect of this project?
I do understand your concern, Miss Ain. Do believe that we are not going to toss aside local people's interests and benefits during the development of this project. We sincerely believe that your input is well needed for us to understand how to ensure the community is not neglected after the project is done. If we are talking about how the community could reap the benefits out of this project, the increasing flow of new people coming into the Kampung Wakaf Baru would definitely boost your business greatly, since they could easily travel from point A to B easily without worrying about traffic or additional costs. The facilities that will be provided along the railway lines will be able to help the community not only to attract new customers, but also to provide them comfortability along the way. So there's no need to worry, since we will fully try as hard as we can to ensure each and every one of you are not negatively affected during and after the project.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Miss Aina. As a stakeholder, we certainly have to concern the business models, point of view of these firms has been translated into their objectives in providing efficient transportation. As the government said, the development of infrastructure will greatly boost our nation's economy, from private investment in telecommunication systems, broadband network, freight railroads, energy projects and pipelines, to the public spending on transportation, building, and so on. Therefore, the development of infrastructure is the backbone of a healthy economy.
Regarding the economic aspect of the project, I believe there will be a certain portion of subsidy given by private sector, but not at all cases that we will provide a grant or equity injection. If only under a certain position, we will review their cash flow projection, whether it can or cannot sustain, and then we will step in by supporting loans. At the end of the day, we position ourselves that this firm has no 100% reliance on the government at all. We will try to minimize the impact on the government coffer. We had initiated and established Dana Infra to raise funds in order to finance the whole project. It is unavoidable to spend money on public transport. It is labor and cost intensive, but perhaps we have to find ways to generate more income from the infrastructure development. As Ms. Marisa said, the development of the infrastructure will be very cost intensive, which is why our team have made sure that all the estimates for the developments are as accurate as possible during the planning phase, to ensure that the cost of purchase for raw materials won't be too high due to multiple purchase, and we also ensure good communication among our member and with the supplier and local people to minimize any miscommunication that could increase the cost of development. Our team will ensure that our cooperation are well organized so that there won't be any unexpected delay which would cause the development costs to skyrocket. I, as the head project manager, promise to keep the construction costs at the minimum so that our stakeholder won't lose out in this development.
The conference ends here. How does the public feel and think of that project to build railway lines from Tumpak to Tanah Merah?